so much judgment. Hello, guys. Hello. There's so much judgment. His name is not Itachi, but I can see why you think that. Hello, guys. Hello. Happy technically Friday, Wednesday, whatever it is. You know. It's legit always me. It's okay. He's Itachi in our hearts. I guess for those who have a thing for Itachi, I could see that. I could see that. Hello, Boblets. How's it going? How was y'all's technical Friday, Wednesday, whatever day it was? It's technically Friday for me because I don't have work the next couple days, which is nice for once. It's nice. I definitely could use the couple days to not work for just a minute. Oh gosh, because I definitely want to just sleep in, kind of, sort of. I got to leave work early. Oh, that's awesome. Those are always nice whenever it's like a holiday and you get like a long weekend and then they let you leave a little early too. I wish we could have done that at mine, but sadly, no. But that's okay. I mean, we still get the next 2 days off, which is nice. I've just been bored all day. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Well, guess what? We're here now. We're here now. So no more boredom. You will have plenty of cheesy, corny things to laugh about when we play some more Hakuoki. Wednesday for, as I like to call it, Friday. Friday 2. Yeah, I definitely was happy the minute I quote-unquote clocked out for the day. I was so happy to leave. I was like, yes, I'm done. It was so good. Lucky Fox, hello, how are you? Technically, I'm gonna say happy weekend because it's just gonna be a long weekend for most people, unless you're one of the few, the many, and the strong who deal with like the Black Friday, Thanksgiving shenanigans. I have dealt with that many years, so now that I don't have to work those types of shifts anymore, it is very nice. I do not miss them. Those are very stressful times, very stressful times, and I tip my hat to those who still deal with them, just because people be crazy, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't even know why my office is open on a Friday. Yeah, I can understand that, because why? Just why? I think I had a job once that, like, they gave us Thanksgiving, but they were like, well, Black Friday's not like a holiday or anything, so we're open on Friday. I'm like, but come on, like, why? Just let us have one more day. Why would we be off and then come back and then be off again? That's so silly. Yo, just realized we close to that 100 mark. We are. We're so close. We only have, I think, about 12, I think. Yeah, we're super close. I'm really excited. I have been like itching to do more karaoke, so I'm really excited. So yes, we are so close. Let's say, unfortunately for me, I'm one of 3 people who don't exist in America. Well, America's dumb, so it's okay. America's dumb. I say America's dumb, but it kind of is. It kind of is. It's okay. At least it's not retail. Yeah, retail's a nightmare. I don't want to live through those nightmares again. No. No, definitely not. That is like danger territory. No thanks. For most people. Meanwhile, my ass up Mexico be like, oh, that's okay. You know what? That is totally fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh goodness, I'm just like, my brain is so tired. I took, again, per usual with my schedule, I took a little nap after work, just because I you know me, I'm not always making the most wise decisions with you know, doing what I need to do as like a functioning you know, creature on the earth. And I got really, really tired, so I took a little nap, and I'm feeling more awake. I'm feeling better, but I am tired. I unfortunately stayed up a little later than I should have last night playing Battlefield. I was getting some practice in because I am very, very rusty, and it showed. But it reminded me how much I miss playing Battlefield, and it was really fun. And YOLO, don't regret it. No regrets. No regrets, but I shouldn't have. But it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I will live. I got home and immediately started playing Battlefield. Yes, oh my god, I've been wanting to play all afternoon, but I was so tired. I was like, nah, I'll play later. I'll play maybe like after stream or something. It'll be like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, okay, that's fine. A couple matches in Battlefield will be fine. This will be fine. Streaming working is so mentoring. Yeah, it is so mentally tiring. I don't think people realize that it's a lot of planning. You gotta do a lot of work behind the scenes, you know. It's on top of the actual streaming part. it's work. It's work, you know. But it's fun. It's really worth it. So, you know, that's why, you know, you guys give me such a hard time, because it's like, oh, you need to sleep, you need to eat. I'm like, I know I do, but I want to do a bunch of good stuff. So unfortunately, you got to make some sacrifices sometimes. You guys are worth all of that, so I'm willing to make that sacrifice for, you know, for the content. For the content. It's all worth it. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited to play Battlefield tomorrow, and a little bit on Friday as well. I just realized how much time I can sink into that game last night. Like, I think I started playing around, oh gosh, I don't know what time it was, like 1? I think like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Or maybe earlier than that, because of course it had to take like 1,000 years to do all of the updates and the downloads and the updates and the copying and the downloads. But once it finally finished everything, I think, yeah, I had to have started playing around midnight or so. And I think I didn't stop playing till close to 4 a.m. because I just couldn't stop, because it was so much fun. I was like, oh, this is, I'm not good, but it's really fun. I didn't want to stop. It's not work if you don't give a single fuck about your health. Yeah, who cares about health? Silly nonsense. Be ready tomorrow morning because there will be an update for the game. Of course there is. Of course there is. I think I literally made a comment last night. I'm like, you know what? This is why I remember hating these games so much. I love these games so much, but I hate these games so much because there's so many damn updates. There's so many updates. But that's okay. You know what? I'm glad there's updates. I'd rather there be a crap ton of updates and it be better than no updates. And then I'm like, this game is garbage. Screw this game. They're nerfing some stuff, mainly the vehicles. That's all right. I'm a horrible driver on the vehicles anyway, so I'm fine with that. That's fine with me. Just leave the PS5 in rest mode. I mean, I'll probably just turn it on after stream or so and wait until the update pops, and then I'll just go do that real quick. Yeah, we saw you driving and the radio said, shut up, that was a completely different game. The mechanics were bad. Everyone commented on that. It wasn't just me. There was literally reviews that said the driving mechanic was weird, so it wasn't just me. I'm actually not like a terrible driver, but I'm not a great driver. But I can drive in at least a straight line. I just take turns really bad. So don't judge me. Don't you judge me. But I'm at least an okay driver. But I was when I was playing Battlefield last night, I forgot how much I hated having other people drive, because there's always that troll that like has to be the driver of the vehicle, and he'll be damned if he doesn't get into the vehicle first so he can drive, and then all he does is just like run into everything or drive in the complete opposite direction of like the point. And I'm like, where are you going? What are you doing? And you're trying to shoot enemies and they're all like freaking Dukes of Hazzarding across the map, and I'm like, oh my god. These people, I can't. So yes, no, I may not be a great driver, but I am better than that, so at least I give myself a little credit. Admit she drives poorly in game, gets called out in chat. What? It is the game! That one game, the radio station, there is definitely reviews that said that the driving mechanic was odd, because it was their first time that that developer had done a driving mechanic, so it was clearly different. But I got the hang of it once I kind of figured out how it went. But it took some getting used to. It was weird. But no, I know I can drive poorly, but I'm not that bad. You know? So, meh. Don't you come for me. Don't you come for me, mod. I didn't know Haruka had multiple reviewing accounts. I have endless accounts. I have what is it? Oh god, I had a word and the word just escaped my brain. I have endless. It's like the Matrix. I have endless accounts. I'm just kidding. I don't have that many. But you know, you always have to wait a minute. No, I don't have. Oh my god, I see what you mean. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there. No, that is not all me. I swear to God. I swear to God, it's not me. Because I was checking out the game before I bought it on Steam. I know, my brain's not all here right now. I'm kind of like sleepy brain right now. I read the comment and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, I see what you mean. It processed in my brain slowly. But no, this was before I bought the game. I was looking at it because I was like, okay, this is my first time playing a chill arts game. Let me take a look at this one. And they're like, there's a driving mechanic. It's kind of weird, but you get the hang of it. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. And then I played it and I'm like, oh no, this is not fine. I look really bad. I look really dumb, but that's okay. Now I see what the reviews mean by a weird driving mechanic. But anyway, I digress. But we're gonna be playing a game that has no driving mechanic. So yay. But yeah, we'll be playing some more Hakuoki tonight. Hopefully we will continue the wonderful story with the Shinsengumi boys. It definitely has gotten a bit more serious in the story type, so I'm pretty happy about that. Hit the kitty cat with comedy for parallel universe. My brain is tired. But it's okay. It's alright. It's okay. I know you still love me anyway. It's okay. But we're gonna play some more Hakuoki, so we're just gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, at least I have 2 days of Battlefield to, you know, I can play some mindless shooting games tomorrow, which don't forget, if you don't have anything to do or if you have a very boring Thanksgiving day prepared, definitely feel free to come hang out tomorrow. I'm going to be probably streaming the longest I've streamed in one sitting tomorrow. I'm going to start streaming around noon Eastern time, and I'm kind of be going probably for like many hours. I don't really have like a set stopping time, but I think I'll probably stream until maybe about like 5 p.m. Eastern time, so probably a good 4 or 5 hours or so. So it'll be a long day, but it'll be a good day. It'll be, you know, lots of hanging out and chatting and lots of Battlefield, so it'll be fun. So definitely feel free to come hang out tomorrow if you have nothing to do, or you would prefer to hang out with us instead of, you know, maybe like toxic family or whatever. So it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. So yeah, there's that. But on the net, we're gonna play some more Hakuoki now. We're gonna go talk to the Shinsengumi boys. So let's pop over here so I can actually start the game. Okay, I have to actually find the game and then make sure. I'm gonna make sure it opens right. Oh God. Okay, thank you, Steam. Startle me, Steam. Good God. Steam, shush. I hear you. Thank you. Okay, my goodness. Okay, I think I got it. I think. No, it is not. Oh, that's right, because I have to pick the window. Hakuoki, there we go. Okay, I'll definitely be able to watch most of the stream, so I'm excited. Yay! Awesome! School and work for maid cat with gun. Yes! Let's do... Okay, should be... Okay, there we go. Let me make sure I get it to be full screen. I think it's full screen. No, it is not full screen. Maximize? Oh, that's right. This one's weird. I always hate Ultimate games sometimes. They're weird. Let me make sure. Doop. I have to make sure that it's actually in like the right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Fantastic. I want to make sure the audio is good. Turn off BGM. Turn off BGM. And let's turn up this game volume because it's always a nightmare of how quiet it is. It's so annoying. But that's okay. You can, if you can't join, that's totally understandable. So there is no pressure. I just know there's a lot of folks who unfortunately have nothing to do. Or they just don't really feel like doing, you know, whatever scheduled stuff they were gonna do with like family or whatever, and they're just like, nah, my family's toxic, let's not. So, you know, I would prefer I wanted to offer that type of escape, I suppose. If you'd rather just hang out and watch people play a game like Battlefield, or I don't know, just hang out and talk about stupid shit, why not? Or we could just play more Shinsengumi lover boys, why not? My family's planning to have some food, but later in the day, I don't even want to go, though. Yeah, you know, that's fair. Family is temporary. Simping for Catmate is it true? Exactly, see? You know what's up. You know what's up. Cappy knows how it goes. Smart Cappy is smart. See, we just need a dating sim like this, but it's just oh wait, there is that already. I almost said we need a dating sim and just have it be like cat girl maids. I'm like, wait, that's already a thing. I forgot Nekopara is a thing. What am I talking about? But I'm not in the game, so it doesn't matter. It's different. That's what I just need to do. I just need to petition to have me added into Nekopara. But maybe a not so lewd version. I mean, I guess a lewd version. I don't know. I'm usually not the most knowledgeable on lewd things, so yeah, I don't know. And I just realized we haven't really like looked at all the extra stuff that we've been getting over time. Oh, music. Oh, cool. I didn't realize they had like music, movies, event. Oh, okay. Sweet. Let's see. Okay, cool. So we will just continue the story then. But I just want to make sure. Audio should be good. It looks like it might be good. So, all right, we'll continue that. Yeah, it says the Shinsengumi redoubled their efforts to keep people safe, but the more they worked, the more the shogun put them to work. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, cool. Let's go! Let's see. The Shinsengumi redoubled their efforts. Oh yeah, cool. So that was the last statement on there. His approval of their activities meant more official business, and it stretched them thin. Even with recruits from Kyoto and Osaka, it wasn't enough. After many discussions, the Shinsengumi chose to recruit even more men from Edo, and Heisuke was tasked with preliminary scouting in the city. The hardened sun-kissed our burning cheeks as Kondo and I saw Heisuke off, his grin wide and his bags packed from the night before. I promise to help as much as I can. Yeah, just get only the good guys. Don't get us any of those weak guys. Let me turn up the volume just a little bit more. Just a smidge more. Smidge. The plan was for Heisuke to hit Edo early and scope the potential men, and have Kondo follow behind a month after to make the final say with recruits. Isn't there someone you mentioned wanting to see? I remember you saying something like that.
Yukimura-kunはまだ聞いていなかったか。確か名は伊藤さんと言ってたな。北進一刀流の剣客で学もある人らしい。
Oh, this guy. Okay. The head of the Hokushin Ito Dojo and a loyal subject to the emperor. Okay. He looks very confident.
まあ正直言うと伊藤さんとはそこまで親しいわけじゃないけどさ。多分話は聞いてくれると思う。
See, I wish there was like a site that could tell me like, you know, which man in well, I don't know how to word this. Like, I want a list or some type of poll that shows me how many people who've played this game chose this character to romance or chose this character to romance. Like, if you've ever played any of the Walking Dead story, like the Telltale games, like at the end of each chapter, you got like kind of a percentage of like of all the people that played this chapter, this percentage chose this character, of this percentage they chose this option. Like, I want to know who chose who. I want to know out of all the people who've played this game, how many people chose this character, who chose this character. I'm just very curious to see where we all distribute and where we all sit with the characters in this game. I feel like a lot of women probably chose the same thing. Or just people in general.
それで十分だ。伊藤さんは尊王派と聞いているが、義をもって話をすれば必ずや力を貸してくれるに違いない。
Oh, and definitely let me know if the audio is still too quiet. It looks pretty good for me, but if it needs to be turned up a little bit more, just let me know, because it sounds okay, but you know. If the game actually tracked that and sent it to a server, they could totally have it. Oh, I'm sure. I don't know if they do, but audio sounds good. Good. Okay, sweet. Because I know like the voices like can be so drastic and like their volume, so I'm like, I think we should be set, but I always like to make sure.
よし。それじゃあそろそろ行ってくる。コードさんのこともできるだけ調べとくから。 期待して待っててくれよ。
See, I watched him go, and the smaller his back became, the lonelier I felt. When I couldn't see him anymore, my heart twinged. I glanced up at Kondo. You look happy. You're thinking about all the new warriors you're getting, right?
ああ、やはり大使が増えるのは嬉しいものだ。それが有能な人材ならなおさらだよ。
He puffed out his chest and grinned. His relief at recruiting new members reflected just how worried he must have been. I hadn't realized how much we were struggling. I mean, everybody's struggling, so, you know. That turnover, man. Kondo kept his men close to his heart, and now he could smile. Time passed quickly after Heisuke left, and a month soon went by. The day for Kondo to leave for Edo was upon us, and I saw him off the next morning. I came across Kondo in the yard, mired in his thoughts. Or is it mirrored? Mired? Mirrored? I don't know.
ああ、雪村君か。どうかしたのかい?
Oh no, nothing like that. I was just thinking about how you'll be on your way to Edo tomorrow.
ああ、その通りだ。平助をあまり待たせるわけにもいかんからな。
It will be a little lonely around here once you've left headquarters too.
何? 留守は都市に任せてあるし、いないと言ってもほんの一月程度だよ。
He didn't know his kind generosity, and Heisuke's bright personality kept me going day after day here. They were the highlights of my restrictive life. With both of them gone, Kondo hadn't even left yet, and I was already feeling an uncontrollable loneliness swept over me. It must have shown on my face because he suddenly looked troubled.
そうだ。せっかく江戸に行くわけだし、何か土産でも買ってこようじゃないか。君もふるさとが懐かしかろう。
Oh, no, I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me.
そうかな。では、他に俺にできることがあれば言ってくれ。できるだけ期待に沿おう。
Aw, that's so sweet of him. He wasn't always so accommodating to me, or he was already always so accommodating to me already. I didn't have any complaints. But there was something. Whoa, I just what? What do you want? But never had the nerve to ask before. Oh, could you train me? I see. Highlights of my restrictive life. Yeah, to keep telling yourself that. It's obviously not the other dude. Ichikata. I know, right? Totally not. I just want to be trained.
ひょっとして剣の稽古という意味かね。
Yes, it's sword play that I want to learn. Yes, teach me the way of sword play.
いや、
I think that's what they
それはいかんだろう。
that's what they call it
俺の指導は荒っぽいからな。
in the Shinsengumi.
怪我でもさせたら高堂さんに申し訳が立たん。
Oh.
しかし、ずいぶん唐突な頼みだが、何か理由でも。
Oh, oh god, no, back it up. Step down a line. Want to watch over everyone while you're gone. Yeah, I want to watch over everybody. Yeah, it's protective. I want to be protective. If I'm going to help watch over the compound while you're gone, I want to be capable. Oh,
しかし、
God.
君は大使ではないし、刀を振るう機会などまずないとは思うが。
But I want to be a warrior. I want to be like Mulan and be a badass. You're right, but still, I want to be strong enough to be able to protect myself, at least the bare minimum if something were to happen. Having witnessed many battles with the Shinsengumi, it was pretty clear how far behind in skill I was. I would fall quickly if I dealt with similar battles. I knew I'd never be as strong as them, but war could still reach my doorstep someday as well. I wanted to lessen the burden for my protectors. I tried my best to explain how I felt to Kondo, and eventually he gave a firm nod.
はい、わかった。そこまでの熱意を持っているなら、俺も喜んで稽古に付き合おう。
Hey, yay!
よし、かしこまった。
Step down a line. Want to watch over everyone while you're gone. Yeah, I want to watch over the compound while you're gone. I want to be capable.
それはいかんだろう。
Hey, yay! Teach me the way. Show me the way. We found a cord to tie up my sleeve and set about training me. Normal Shinsengumi training revolved around real-life sparring with wooden swords. Kondo decided to go easy on me with a bamboo stick.
では、早速始めるとしよう。先に言っておくが、天然理心流は少々荒っぽいぞ。
That's fine.
ならば、まず構えから見ようか。雪村君は剣術を習っていたんだったな。
Yes, it was mostly for self-defense, but I did receive instruction in fighting with a kodachi.
ならば、身についた型を崩すことはない。その流派の型で構えてみてくれ。
Yeah! Bamboo stick in hand, I moved into the familiar stance that I'd memorized during my training.
握りが甘い。
Like a whip, his harsh words stung as he barked.
いいか、正面から切り合いになった時、真っ先に間合いに入るのは刀であり、刀を持つ手でもある。握りが甘ければ、その時点で容易に刀を落とされてしまう。これは気をつけねばならん。
He hit me with the full brunt of his stringent teaching. I could see he was taking this seriously. He wasn't going easy on me because I was a girl. Well, good! As he shouldn't!
今度は固く握りすぎているな。君の場合、腕力の問題で敵の斬撃を正面から受け止めるのは避けるべきだ。となると、自然斬撃を受け流す形になる。この場合だと逆に固く握りすぎていては。
With Kondo's instruction, I practiced swinging the sword over and over, doing my best to learn and retain everything he was teaching me.
もうこんな時間か。
His words brought my head up and I blinked. The sun set without me realizing. Pooling below and the sky was now shades of red and purple. Suddenly, in the real world again, fatigue slammed into me and I collapsed to my knees. I feel this so much. I feel this so much. You don't think about it until all of a sudden, you know, reality comes back in. You're like, ah, shit. Feelings, my body, what is this? Ah, oh God. Everything comes crashing down. Every limb was shaking, my clothes completely drenched in sweat. I sucked in air like I couldn't get enough of it. God, now the dude's like, aw shit, what have I done? Kondo glanced over at me when I fell to the ground, and his strict teaching expression immediately switched to one of deep concern. I'm sure he was. Fatigue don't apply if your will is strong. Yep, exactly. If the body is willing, or the mind is willing, the body will adjust as needed.
すまなかった雪村君。俺としたことがついつい熱が入ってかなり無茶な練習を。
I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The fact that you forgot and ended up teaching me that way, even though I'm not your student. She finally failed her constitution saving throw.
そうか。そう言ってもらえると少しは救われる気がするよ。
His face was a mixture of relief and guilt. Well, you know, that's fair.
しかし、本当にすまなかった。こんな風に稽古をつけるのは久しぶりで、昔を思い出してつい厳しくしてしまったよ。
You mean before you came to Kyoto?
その通り。俺とトシ、宗司にゲンさんは司令官という道場で天然理心流を学んでね。
School of swordplay, popular in the Tama region. Kondo is a master of the style, and Hijikata, Okita, and Inoue were among his students.
それ以外に三男君、東堂君、長倉君、原田君が転がり込んでいたよ。そういえば斉藤君も顔を出していたな。
Ah.
今は機会も減ったが、あの頃はよく互いに手合わせもしたものだ。
If I remembered correctly, talk of the old days came up once Once one night when everyone was well into their sake, Kondo's family were farmers, but it was discovered that he had remarkable skill at sword fighting. The owner of Shie Hall decided to adopt him so he could continue training, and that's where he met Hichikata along with everyone else. It must have been rough doing all that training.
確かに厳しかったが、今とはまた違う意味で充実していたよ。
I gazed off into the distance, clearly reminiscing, and I felt a tiny pang of envy. If I had been born and raised near Mibu, would I have met all of them under different, better circumstances? Kondo turned to look down at me kindly, a gentle smile on his face.
先ほど雪村君が門弟ではない私になんてことを言っていた。今、天然理心流4代目である俺が直々に指導したということは、ある意味では君も天然理心の門下だ。いわばトシや宗司、源さんとも同門ということになるな。
Huzzah! I am now a student of a style. It was obviously not official, and it was barely a day's worth of instruction, but I was happy. I couldn't stop smiling. My heart felt so light. Kondo, I'm so grateful. Thank you for today. Now I can wave my sword around properly. My mind and heart were still reflecting on the wonderful thing that just happened. I returned to my room with my head held high. I'd been staying there for a while now, but sometimes I still felt like I was baggage to them. They needed me for one thing and one thing only. That sounds wrong. I was never really a part of them, nor did I belong. But now, Kondo's words filled in some of the holes in my heart, just a little, but I treasured the feeling. Smiling, I collapsed onto my futon. The strain and fatigue from earlier was a good feeling, and I let it drag me under to sleep. That's kind of how that works, you know? If you have a busy day, it's easier to fall asleep. Oh my god! The name of the trophy I just got said New Town, who dis? Oh my god, what? New Town, who dis? What? What in the world, game? You're so cheesy. I love it. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was not expected. That's so funny. I love that so much. Oh, I will love that forever. That's so good. It was February of 1865, and we finished eating breakfast. I was carrying a plate full of tea and opened the door to the common room. Seems a little late for that tag, I know, right? New Town, who dis?
Oh, すまないね、雪村くん。
I made my way around the room, pouring a cup of tea for each person there, making sure not to spill it. He gave me a warm smile, and I handed him his tea.
やっぱり寒い日には熱めのお茶がうまいね。
Agreed. I felt a flush of pride at his words, even though I knew quite well that serving tea was hardly impressive. Just the same, I felt as if I was helping out in a way, and that was a nice feeling. Then Hichigata spoke, and his words brought me back to the present, of course.
ヤギさんたちにも世話になったが、この豚種もそろそろ手狭になってきたか。
まあ確かに狭くなったな。大使の数も増えてきたしよ。
広いところに移れるんならそれがいいんだけどな。雑魚寝してる連中かなり辛そうだしよ。
だな。前川邸で寝起きしてる連中なんて毎晩押し寿司みてえになりながら寝てやがるぜ。
Smush sushi? Oh gosh.
あれじゃ疲れが取れねえだろうし、なんとかしてやりてえよな。
そんなこと言ったって僕たち新選組を受け入れてくれる場所なんてないでしょ。僕たち今日の嫌われ者だしね。
A person sitting behind Kondo pointed at the map spread upon the table.
西本願寺、
というのはどうかしら？
Oh yeah, that guy. What's this guy? Another name, Nishi Hongoji, for the Jodo Shinsu. Oh my god, my pronunciation is like so bad right now. My brain's trying to like process this. Hongwanji Temple in Kyoto. It allowed the Shinsengumi to make the temple their headquarters for a period of time. Okay.
西本願寺ですと先方の同意を得られるとは思えませんが
I hate that guy. I don't like that guy, man. That Dio guy, man. He's kind of yeah. He's one of those guys.
でも数百人の大使が寝起きできるほど広い場所なんて他にないでしょ。それにあの場所ならいざという時も動きやすいと思うのだけど。
This man named, let's see. Sounds like you should drink some of that horny juice again for the 4+ to speed. No! I don't have horny juice! I don't have anything like that. I'm just normal. Kashitaro Ito, recruited by Heisuke a few months ago as the Shinsengumi's military advisor and deputy commander. He developed his notoriety teaching Hokushin Ito in his dojo, and he's known for his scholarliness. Oh my. Dio has been the victim of a decades-long slander campaign. Oh god. Please.
それに西本願寺は以前長州浪士をかくまっていたこともあると聞きますわ。我々が西本願寺に移れば浪士たちは身を隠す場所を一つ失うことになります。
そこまで考えての選定というわけですか。なるほど。
なるほど。Kondo seemed very impressed by Ito's suggestion, but a silent voice of protest arose.
僧侶の動きを武力で押さえつけるのはいかがなものかと思います。
Ito's brow twitched as if disturbed by the idea, and he faced Sanan directly.
自社を隠れ蓑にして好き勝手な振る舞いをしていたのは長州浪士の方ではなくて、今日の治安を乱す不逞浪士に配慮して差し上げるなんて、三男さんもお優しいこと。
Ito's deflection of Sanan's words left a bitter taste in everyone's mouth, including Sanan.
尊上過激派を抑える必要があるという点に関しては同意しますが。
じゃあなんだ
He looks cool. He looks pretty dope. I'm like, I don't know. He looks like some kind of like crazy rock star, man. What's up, my
切り合
dude?
うときはいやいや我こそはって名乗りを上げて正々堂々とやるべきだとでも言うつもりか。不逞浪士どもがそんな鎌倉武士みたいなご作法に付き合ってくれりゃいいがな。
三郎、口を慎みなさい。
Darling. Oh gosh, calling him darling.
おっと悪い。つい本音が出た。
The other man beside Ito was Saburo Miki, who joined at the same time as Ito. Allegedly, he was Ito's younger brother by blood.
皆さん方、ごめんなさいね。この子は昔から口が悪くて。三男さんもお気を悪くなさらないでくださいな。あなたのような方も新選組を大きくしていく上では必要だと思いますし、たとえ左腕が使い物にならなくとも、その才覚と学識はタイの
Oh,
ために
jeez,
大いに
so
役立つ
savage. Even if your left arm is useless, damn. Ain't gotta be like that, though. I watched his son unbit his lip, an act of restraint. I know! Like, what a dick. Jeez, that's not very nice. The tension was cut by another voice.
伊藤さん、今のはどういう意味だ？
Yeah, come on, Hijikata. You tell him what's what. Come on, bring the smart words. Hichikata's voice was cold and sharp. Yep, like always, like the sound of a blade sliding across a whetstone. Ito seemed taken aback, and his eyes grew wide.
あんたが言うように、三男さんは優秀な論客だ。
Haruka needs to cast lay on hands on Sannan already. Oh my god, poor Sannan. Like, he's just like, he's getting so much savage comments.
けどな、剣客としてもこの新選組に必要な人間なんだよ。
Yeah, you tell him. You tell that fool what's up. Sannan is a badass. Leave him alone. Don't you talk to me or my son ever again. Hichikata only spoke when necessary, so it must have been something he truly believed. Well, duh, of course he did. Of course he did. However,
ですが、私の腕は
he couldn't even seem to bring himself to finish. That's what she said. It seemed as though Hichikata realized his words were reminding Sannan of what he used to be, causing Sannan to curl his lip into a
ごめ
frown.
ん遊ばせ。私としたことが失言でしたわ。
Yeah, perhaps that would be best. Keep your words to yourself, your thoughts. Those mean thoughts to poor Sannan.
三男さんは皆さん方の大切なお仲間ですものね。仲がよろしくて結構なことですわ。新たに入隊した大使たちも同じ気持ちでいてくれるといいのですけど。
Hichikata's eyes seized with anger. I'm sure he does. Yeah. What a bastard. Kondo tried to relieve the tension by stepping in and clearing the air.
とりあえず豚書移転の件に関してはもう少し話し合ってから決めるということで。伊藤さん、この後お付き合いを願えますかな。先ほどの件についてもう少し詳しい話をお聞きしたいので。
ええ、喜んで。
This fool. Seeing the two get up, Takeda followed right behind them. Yeah, Bye, Dio.
近藤局長、私もご一緒して構いませんか。
No, Dio, we don't need you. So louder though, we don't need you. No,
ぜ
go.
ひ君も伊藤さんの話を聞いて大いに見識を広めてくれたまえ。
Broaden his views. I don't think he has the ability to broaden his views.
新選組幹部といえど剣術ばかりではいかんからな。これからは広い視野と深い知識を身につけねばな。は。
Yeah, Bye, Dio. Kondo left the common room with Ito and Miki, however, who still sat before us. He smirked coldly towards us, and he slinked off to leave the common room. Bye! Okita spoke once Miki's footsteps weren't audible.
まったく、誰なのさ、あんな人たちを連れてきたのは。
Ah, well, I guess we do not like those guys, huh?
犯人はまだ江戸にいるだろう。平助の野郎、帰ってきたらとっちめてやる。
伊藤さんは尊上派なんだろう。長州の奴らと同じ考えの奴がよく新選組に入る気になったもんだな。
Ah, so they just have a completely, almost like a different, like, I don't want to say political view, but yeah, it's like they have completely different mental states of, I guess, the Shinsengumi. Different beliefs.
尊皇攘夷だからって
Ah, yeah,
長州と
nationalists.
同一視されるのは心外だし、そもそも尊皇とはとかなんとかわけのわからねえことを抜かしてやがったんだよ。近藤さんも近藤さんであっさり丸め込まれやがってよ。
近藤さんってお人よしですからね。ああいう口がうまくてお腹の中が真っ黒な人に騙されやすいんだよな。
その伊藤さんが参謀で弟が9番組組長か。めんどくさいことになったぜ。
Eventually, Hijikata approached Sannan, who weakly hung his head, facing the floor in shame.
三男さん、あんな奴の言うことなんざ気にするんじゃねえぞ。
See, this is why Hijikata's best. He's so good. He's just, He's just a good character. I don't care. He may be harsh, but he's so much truer in the heart than everybody else. Sannan laughed dryly and shook his head.
伊藤さんは学識も高く弁舌に優れ剣の腕も確かな方ですよ。優秀な参謀の入隊でついに総長はお役御免というわけですね。
Oh no!
三男さん
Don't be talking like that. Sannan left the room as Hichikata's voice trailed behind.
三男さんも気の毒にな。あの調子だから近頃は大使連中にも避けられちまってる。
What? But why?
無理もねえだろう。どんな言葉をかけても全部悪く取られちまうし。何を言っても皮肉と嫌味しか返ってこねえから大使たちも怯えちまって近づかねえんだよ。
So he's becoming kind of jaded and harsh now. So it's like he's kind of screwing himself over by doing that, but he feels so crappy, so it's just natural to want to be cold and smug and smartass. But no, that sucks. Even though I haven't been here as long as the captains, I knew Sannan was so well liked by the other warriors before his injury.
土方さん、伊藤さんたちなんて適当な理由をつけてさっさと追い出しちゃってください。
Yeah, let's just find an excuse to kick him out. Why
あ
not?
の人たちが来てから僕、毎晩嫌な夢ばっかり見るんですよね。
そんなことできるわけねえだろうが。近藤さんはすっかり伊藤さんに心酔してるみてえだしな。伊藤さんと一緒に入隊してきた連中もそんな扱いをされりゃ黙っちゃいねえだろう。
役に立たない人だな。無理を通すのが
The
鬼
demon.
副長の役目でしょ。
Impossible. He has to make the impossible happen.
んじゃてめえが副長やりゃいいだろうが。で、あいつらを追い出せ。
嫌に決まってるじゃないですか。そんなめんどくさいの。
Yeah, he doesn't want none of that. Just send them on a suicide mission. 2 birds with 1. Exactly. Yeah, just be like, hey, we're gonna send you these 2 guys. We're gonna send you on this mission. It's gonna be super easy, super great. You're gonna do great, I promise. And they just don't come back. You know, simple as that. Exactly, I agree. The consensus was that Ito was not to be trusted, and it seemed no one spoke in his defense. Only one, during all of this, quietly sipped his tea. Of course, Saito's just being the one, just, you know, observing, watching everybody. Saito quietly looked up at me as I poured my tea. So what do you think about Ito? I mean, about Ito joining, that is. As an organization grows, yeah. It's true. You know, you can't expect everyone to have the same viewpoints, you know. At some point, there's going to be someone who has a differing opinion. His words hung in the air, a dark omen for the future of the Shinsengumi. It was considerate of Ito to join, but his presence seemed to be a recipe for dissension, if not outright disaster. The setting sun glowed through the windows with a warm, rich maroon, an ominous kind of beauty. It's cold. I came out into the yard, and my body stopped due to the cold. Guess spring will take a while. I wasn't too fond of Ito, but it was Sannan and his condition that truly worried me. I really wish his arm would just heal. That arm, or perhaps more accurately, the lack of it, was the source of his change in personality. Still, as nice as it would be for Sannan's arm to simply start working again, that seemed like the stuff of a child's fable, not real life. That was when I remembered.
薬でも何でも使ってもらうしかないですね。三男さんも 納得してくれるんじゃないかな。
そうじ。めったなこと言うもんじゃね
え。Okita was talking about the Shinsengumi having some secret serum back in the day. Judging from how they spoke of it, it's an item with circumstances. But... And I was not to know about the existence of that serum. If I were to look into it without approval, there was no doubt that I'd be punished. But I'm the daughter of a doctor. I'm pretty sure I had more knowledge on medicine than the men of the Shinsengumi did. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, no. Sure wish someone had, I don't know, magical healing blood or something. I know, right? Oh, God. Oh, no. What should I do, guys? Should I investigate? Should I try to investigate this magical serum, or should I return to my room? Don't risk it? Yeah, that's probably... I don't want to, like, piss them off. Yeah, I was like, I don't want them to hate me all of a sudden, you know? And then I get, like, you know, sent away. Yeah, that's a good point. Perhaps it would be best to just return to my room. I didn't want to get in trouble for wandering around, but most of all, I didn't want to find myself in anyone's way. Even though I was worried about Sannan, maybe it's for the best for me to stay out of the way. I just don't want to be, like, getting into shit I'm not supposed to, and then get yelled at, and then everyone hates me, and then no one trusts me. Just as the sun dipped below the horizon, the compound exploded with activity. My worry increased tenfold. Did something happen? I waited for a few moments for the activity to settle down, but it did no such thing. Something was wrong. I could feel it. I struggled against it for as long as I could, but eventually my curiosity got the better of me. There must be someone in the common room. I decided to ask someone what had happened. No! Oh no, what did he do? What did Sannan do? No! What did he do?
三男さんから目を離すなってあれだけ言ったじゃねえか。
んなこと言われてもよ、薬を飲むとは思わねえだろ普通。
Oh no.
あれを管理してたのは三男さんだったから、薬を持っててもおかしくはねえし。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Should I have... Oh no. Should I have... Oh no. Now I'm worried that I chose the wrong... Did I choose poorly? Did I choose poorly?
小瓶一つぐらいなら懐に隠し持ってても気づかなかっただろうしな。確かにあの薬を使えば腕は治るかもしれねえだろうが、あれは失敗作なんだろう。飲んだ連中もみんな結局は血に狂っちまった。ってことは三男さんは。
Uh-oh. I wondered what they meant by treatment. Should I have... Would investigating, would that have stopped him? Occasionally, I'd heard the captains referring to something similar from time to time. So, did Sannan drink that thing?
三男総長は独自に薬の改良を続けていたと聞きます。理性を保ったまま腕の傷を治す。その成功にかけたのでしょうが、失敗を悟った三男総長は掃除の静止を聞かず自陣したと。
Yeah, let's give the man who lost purpose from an injury be left alone with the mystery juice. I know, such a wise decision. Such a great idea. Oh no! The words were past my lips before I'd even thought them. As one, all eyes in the room turned towards me.
Well,
I mean, I am sorry. There was craziness happening. I could not come out. The longer his cold gaze kept me pinned, the tighter my throat became until I could barely breathe, let alone speak. I know, it's like, oh god, we pissed off Dad. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry. I felt a strange combination of anxiety, suspicion, and animosity that I had felt before on that night I arrived to the headquarters of the Shinsengumi. Now, as then, I knew the meaning of that gaze. He's gonna kill me.
Toshi, そろそろ彼女にも聞いてもらった方がいいんじゃないか。彼女はコードーさんの娘だ。 知る権利はあるだろう。
Ruh-roh, what does that mean? I felt my eyes go wide at the mention of my father's name. Why would my father's name come up here? Don't tell me he had something to do with this. I'm sure he did! Hijikata's gaze slid to Kondo, sporting an unpleasant grimace. After a moment, however, he gave a long, exasperated sigh and turned back to me.
先に言っておく。お前は新選組に必要ねえ人間。行動さんを探す役には立つかもしれない。お前がいなくてもどうってことは。
Oh, of course, gotta be tsundere, gotta state up front. It's not like we need you or anything. We don't actually need you. But, you know, whatever. I guess we'll keep you around.
そいつをてめえの肝にしっかり命じてから話を聞け。
Oh, okay, alright. The intensity of Hijikata's statement felt like a sharp dagger pointed at my throat. It kinda is, I mean, honestly. I'm the daughter. The Shinsengumi only let me stay with them in the slight chance I'd come in handy when the time arose to search for my father. Although it wasn't their primary duty, the Shinsengumi had the Watch for all manhunts. What is the Watch? An organization that monitored internal Shinsengumi affairs and conducted external covert reconnaissance. They reported directly to Commander Hijikata, of course. There's nothing left to tie me here, apart from my memories of last year, or of the last year. Yeah, please don't kill me. Are you gonna kill me? My words were flushed with worry, and Hijikata thinned his eyes like he was speaking to a servant. Of course, of course. Oh. I was glad, I suppose, that I wasn't going to be killed, but I was still far from happy. I'd been with the Shinsengumi for nearly a year, and my position with them hadn't changed. The truth cut deep.
今までは君にも伏せていたのだ。コードさんはもともと。
What is this? What is this? He was creating a treatment. We'll go with that. You mean... I gulped audibly, and I carefully formulated what I was going to say in my head before I said it out loud, or aloud. The one that Sannan took? When Kondo nodded, it was as if there was a great weight resting on him.
あの薬はもともと幕府の高官がここに持ち込んだものだ。何でも西洋との交易で手に入れたものだと聞かされている。
It's always the West. It's always the West. We're always the ones screwing things up. Curiosity swelled inside of me, and my head felt light from the anticipation. Still, I knew that digging deep is dangerous. These thoughts swirled.
人間の筋力と自然治癒能力を爆発的に高める西洋トライの薬。
What is this? What is this? The super... What did they think they were going to be like Captain America? Are we just all going to be superhumans? By the way, fams, that sounds like my situation. Super duper regen powers. Any who drink it would supposed to be strong enough. Yeah, about that. About that.
致命傷でなければ傷は立ちどころに塞げる。つまり首を落とされるか心臓を撃たれぬ限り戦い続けることができるのだ。
Does such a concoction really exist? I mean, technically, I guess so. It felt like I was hearing some sort of fairy tale. Yeah, a little bit.
ただし、あの薬には甚大な副作用がある。
Well, of course. There's never, unless you read a manga or watch an anime, you don't just get a bunch of cool, badass powers without some type of, you know, price to pay.
あれを飲んだ人間は狂気に駆られ、人の血なしでは生きることさえできなくなるのだ。
Oh, so you get superhuman powers, but then you just become a vampire. Got it.
新選組の大使を実験台に薬の改良を進めていたのはコードさんだ。
Lovely. My father? Somewhere deep in my heart, I knew my father had some connection with all of this. Knowing my father was involved with driving men mad, all I could do was wonder why. To perform experiments on the Shinsengumi. So, that night in the alley, Saito nodded plainly.
薬を飲んだ大使たちは南部邸にいる。ヤギ邸では人目につくからな。
Oh, the Nanbu house. If we kept them at the Yagi house, suspicions would have been aroused. Arose. The Nanbu residence, located in the back of the Yagi residence. Sannan takes refuge here after suffering injuries, and it is later used to hide other furies. I see.
血に触れぬ限り正気を失うことはない。我々にとってはよしやすい者たちだ。
So basically, this is Hakuoki Twilight Edition. We all just become sparkling vampires. Saito spoke quietly and indifferently. It was as if what he talked about was a distant memory. Living with them for so long made me forget. There is still a line between myself and the Shinsengumi men that couldn't be crossed, and his coldness reminded me of this notion.
大丈夫か？顔色悪いぜ。
I'm alright.
無理すんな。こんな話を聞かされりゃ気分も悪くなるよな。
おしゃべりはその辺にしとけ。今は三男さんのことが先だろうが。
つってもどうするんだ？三男さん死にかけてるじゃないか。
薬はここに持ち込まれたばかりの頃とは違う。まだ食うと決まったわけじゃねえ。薬が効いてるんならどんな怪我でも治るはずだからな。
So I guess he took the serum and decided to try and hurt himself terribly to test the serum and see if it worked. Hichigata felt like he was restrained in saying this, as if he was trying to keep his hopes low.
近藤さん、あんたは三男さんの様子を見てきてくれるか。今夜生きるか死ぬか狂うかの瀬戸際だろうからな。
うん、言ってこよう。確か彼の部屋には掃除もいるのだったな。
Kondo nodded deeply, then stood and walked towards the room.
三男さんの部屋へは誰も近づけるな。特に伊藤派の連中はな。
ああ、わかってる。
I wonder if something would be different had I chosen to look into the serum more. I think he took the serum, thought it didn't work, and then tried to unalive himself. Yeah, something like that. But see, now part of me wonders if I had chosen to investigate or research the serum, I wonder if it would have been different. Or if it would have been the same, but like different results, I guess. I don't know. See, now I'm curious about what options would have occurred had I done something different.
新橋、前川邸の様子を見てきてくれるか。
わかった。
Wakata. As he passed, Nakakura's eyes met mine for an instant, and his gaze. In them, I saw the same hostility felt on the night I'd first arrived, and they were filled with doubt and suspicion towards me. Probably would have died, came back, then oopsies, they know now. Probably.
伊藤一派の警戒と牽制を頼む。
Eventually, Hichikata's face faced his gaze to me.
雪村、お前も今夜は幹部のそばにいる。
Okay. It seemed as though his suggestion wasn't out of worry for my well-being, but rather that it wasn't a wise idea for me to be wandering around.
裏の南部邸には絶対に行くんじゃねえぞ。連中、夜は気が立ってるからな。
All right. I bowed slightly, but even with their warnings, I would be limited. Where should I go? I don't know. Because I think Saito is in the inner courtyard, right? Shoot. I don't know. Where's Hijikata gonna be? Where's Hijikata gonna be? Common room, I think. That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking either in the common room or going back to my room. Just stay in the public place. Flip a 4-sided coin. If only I had such a thing. Oh, if only. But yeah, I was thinking definitely maybe common room or going back to my room. But yeah, let's do common room, I guess. Saito, Harada, and Nagakura had respectively left for the locations at the bequest of Hijikata's command, which meant I was alone with Hijikata. Yay! Best decision, yay! Good choice, good choice. Okay, I'm happy with this decision. Maybe it was because Hijikata remained silent, but the mood in the common room felt suffocating. Well, yeah, I mean, he's, you know, he's cold, but that's okay. Of course, I bore him no ill will, but we were left to contemplate a somber silence together. My eyes slowly drifted to Hijikata, and his brows furrowed into deep indents above drooping eyes. One could see that his heavy concern for Sandan was draining him, and it was only after he closed his eyes to breathe that he quietly spoke.
お前は腐っちまってる姿しか知らねえだろうが。三男さんはもともと才もあり腕も立つ人だ。対局も見えるし、頭も回る。つまんねえことにこだわって、意地張ってばかりの俺の手綱をうまく取ってくれてな。あの人がいなきゃ、今の新選組はありえなかった。
Haruka's heart instinctively directs her towards the nearest Hijikata. Exactly. My heart knows where it needs to go. I know where I need to be.
I mean,
look at that smile! Look at that smile! How could you not say no? How could you say no to that? How could you say no to that? It is perfection. Hijikata's sincerity dripped from his curt words, and he balled his hands into tight fists. Sannan must have a very special place in your heart. No, it does not sound cheap. If someone comes calling for trouble, Hijikata can dance with them. Yeah, I know, right? Here he sat, captured by thoughts of a life without his old friend. The truth could be devastating, even for Hijikata. That smile yells, "I'm going to kill the Uchiha clan!" Stop! He's not Itachi! He's Hijikata, he's different! He's different! He's different. His position, however, prevented him from revealing this to others, and by sharing these memories with me, he and the truth could wait.
あの薬を捨てちまわなかったのも三男さんの腕を治すためだった。俺たちには三男さんが必要なんだ。あの人を失うわけにはいかねえんだよ。
Oh god, he's so sad! It makes me feel bad. Oh, Itachi's in this game. It's not Itachi! It's not Itachi! Easy, Hijikata, don't you bring that sass in here. This is a man of class, not a man of edgelord. Did someone say Itachi? No! No! No one said Itachi! This is not a man of edgelord Naruto running. No. No. Anyway, he scratched his face heavily and his usual coldness was dissolving, replaced by an anguish as he considered the mortality of his dear friend. Oh wait, I know, Haruka just needs to use sexy no jutsu. No. No, I don't need to use sexy no jutsu. Even though I do, ironically. Actually, a side note, I do own the Funko Pop of the sexy no jutsu because I had to. But no, I don't need no sexy no jutsu. No. That would be so bad. That would be too lewd. Too lewd. If you get a bad end with this guy, he busts out the Makekyu Sharingan. No! No! He does not bring any Sharingans in this. No. This is a man of taste and no. No. Just no. He is completely spent. Oh god. How do I reverse harem no jutsu with only Hijikata? That would be so funny. Oh my god. Oh, that would be weird. Haruka does have pink hair like Sakura. Oh no! No, I am not Sakura! No! No! Oh god, no! It'll be okay. Encourage best boy. Oh god, help me. I'm dead. I'm dead right now. Anyway, Hijikata, do I tell him it'll be okay or let's have faith? I don't know what words of positivity I should give to Senior Grumpy Pants. Oh god, I don't know. What was Can't I see? Yeah, here we go. I was like, can't I read past stuff? See, we can't lose him. Experiences his family, and as usual, coldness was dissolving, replaced by an anguish as he considered the mortality. He is completely spent. My man doesn't seem very religious. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. It'll be okay. Yeah. It'll be okay. Do you have anything to back that up? No. Yes. Oh, yeah, I do. You bet your purple eyes I do. Back in Edo, I saw my father treat many patients. I'm going to base my judgment on that. Sannan will pull through. There's a saying that illness comes from the heart. Well, that's positive. So it's important to have a strong heart, I guess. If everyone believes from the bottom of their hearts that Sannan will recover, then sure. His eyes thinned a little. Yay! Okay, well that's good. That's a good sign. All right, I guess he needed that. Cool. Yay, good choice. Yay. Being cheered up by some young girl because I'm awesome. I don't know. Yes, bring back the fire in his eyes. I need the flame in his eyes. Can I screenshot that? Can I screenshot that with him telling me I'm right? I know I'm not gonna hear that quite often, so I want a screenshot. I'm right. I know I'm right. I'm glad he's able to admit it. That's not fire. That's just it's not Sharingan. It's not Itachi. He's not Itachi. Need the flame in his eyes so he'll Blade, shut up! Stop it! Don't loot this! I can't, this can't be lewd. I am known for wholesome content. I feel like lewd would be very wrong. Windows key plus G. Nah, I'm good. I just kid. I don't need a screenshot. Yep, that's all you can do. You can't force the healing process, so just gotta hope he didn't do stupid. And so the long night broke. The captains of the Shinsengumi gathered in the common room. So did he die or not? Oh, okay, well good. The room collectively breathed a sigh of relief. Thank God. Oh, well, good. Peaceful is positive.
今までの大使たちみたいになっちまってるのか、それとも
God. Shinpachi, he's always so loud, God, compared to everybody else. Goodness gracious. Inoue simply shook his head.
確かなことは目を覚ますまでわからんね。見た目は昨日までと変わらないんだが。
Suddenly then, the door slid open.
おはようございます、皆さん。ご機嫌いかがかしら。
Oh yeah, Ohio to you as well, bro.
うげとはご挨拶ですのね。
そりゃ朝っぱらからあんたの顔見たせいに決まってるだろうが。
Damn! Damn! Would that burn?
長倉くんったら冗談がお上手ですこと。
Darling. Ito dismissed Nagakura's snide remark, and he turned to face the standing warriors.
皆さんの顔色がよろしくないのは、もしかして昨晩の騒ぎと関わりがあるのかしら。
いや、その、だな。
Desperately, Kondo's eyes flew around the room, as if looking for someone to offer an excuse. Yep, gotta find that excuse.
よし、ごまかせその。
あ、俺が実は昨日。
Yeah, good job, bro.
大根役者は出しゃばらないでくれるかな。そういうのだったらもっと得意な人がいるじゃない。
Yeah, come on, Okita. All right, show us how it's done. Show us how you word things then, huh? Okita turned to Saito expectantly, and the latter spoke up at once.
伊藤参謀がお察しの通り、昨晩豚書内にて事件が発生しました。
事件ですって。
My, an incident. Yeah, I know. Shocking.
ですが我々もまだ全容を把握できてはいない状況です。今の時点での説明は余計な誤解を招くばかりかと。ですので今夜にでも場を設け、詳しくお伝えさせていただきたく存じます。
Good excuse, bro. Good job.
そういうことですの。今夜のお呼ばれ、心待ちにしていますわ。では、ごめん遊ばせ。
Ito brandished another strange smile, stood, nodded, and left the room promptly.
なんとか見逃してもらえたみたいだね。
伊藤さんはなんだかんだで頭が回る人だから。幹部が勢ぞろいしてる場に三男さんだけいねえんだ。
God, we have to like be very particular about what we do now because of this guy.
あの人絡みで何かあったってことぐらいすぐ感づくだろう。
Ito had likely guessed at what took place, but decided not to press the issue. I'm sure. Why? I had a feeling he probably knows what the heck's going on. Or at least has more of an idea than he let on. I had looked up just in time to see Sanan shuffle through the door. Hey! How's our favorite vampire? I mean...
そんな化け物を見るような目で見られても困りますよ。
三男さん、起きてていいのかい？
少し気だるいですがね。これも薬の副作用でしょう。
Oh yeah, your new condition. Well, you're not sparkling, so that's good.
薬を飲んでしまうと昼間動くことが困難になりますから。
Oh, I'm sure you do find the daylight hours to be, taxing, as they say. Being a vampire and all. Sanan looked a little pale, but it didn't look too difficult for him to stand and speak. But if it's hard for him to move during the day... I am no longer human. Don't look at me like I'm a monster. I just want a little slurpy slurp on your neck. God, that sounds so weird. Oh God. He just wants a little bit of, the liquid that runs through your veins, that's all. Time for a little sexual oh God. What is this? No! Oh my God. God, you guys are so thirsty. Those words sunk our hearts heavily. Even the captains fell silent in his solemn admission. Hijikata might appreciate you helping out his best bro. No! No, no. I will only stay with Hijikata. No, sorry, Sannan. Love you, boy, but no. No. Hijikata is my goal.
いや、三男君、君が生きていてくれてよかった。我々はそれだけで十分だと思う。
Kandwa stood and grabbed Sannan's shoulders tightly, his expression bright and endearing. Aw, you gonna cry.
それで腕の方はどうなんです？
まだ本調子ではありませんからね。自分でもよくわからないのですね。
He lifted his left arm, the arm that before had hung limp at his side, and flexed his hand. It didn't look any different than before his injury.
治っているようですね。少なくとも不便がない程度には。
Well, the only thing I'm thirsting for is the hemoglobin of a human being. Oh my. Oh my, Cappy. I mean, I guess being a vampire is a very popular profession, I guess, you know? A lot of women love vampires, you know, so I guess that it's not a bad choice to be. Thank goodness. In spite of the chaos from last night, his wish to use his arm once more came true. However, you can't go out in the sun because you're a vampire. Better than a sex vampire? What is a sex vampire? Oh god, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Sounds dangerous.
それなのにタイムに参加なんてできるのか?
His voice was calm, almost careless.
解決策はあります。私が死んだことにすればいい。
Tell everyone you died? What? Yeah, nani to fuck? I don't even want to know what the sex vampire. I know, right? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Probably for the best. I hear it's not blood they crave. Oh god, why? Why? This turned so R+ rating. Oh god.
これから私は薬の成功例として羅刹を束ねていこうと思っています。
サンナさん、それ本気で言ってるのか?
I think we've all kind of lost our minds, so I mean that's not too far from, you know, possibility.
あんた、自分が何を言ってるのか分かってるのかよ?
分かっていますと、長倉君、君こそ忘れたのですか? 我々は薬の存在を伏せるよう幕府から命じられているのですよ。私が死んだことにすれば今までのように薬の存在を隠し通すことができる。それにもし薬の持つ副作用を消すことができるのだとすればそれを使わない手はないでしょう。
They seemed to be against Sannan's idea, though no one said anything. Who would want to co-sign a friend to a life of secrecy lived in shadows? I mean, I guess if you don't want to be a, you know, weird vampire person, sure.
薬の実験は幕府からのお達しでもあるしな。そうするしかないか。
まあ、三男さんが自分で選んだ道ですし、止めたって聞く人じゃないですよね。
よくわかっていますね。
Hijikata scoffed at Sannan's suggestion, and bitterness frothed from his words.
短所移転の話、冗談じゃ済まされなくなった。三男さんの移動派の目から隠すには広い短所が必要だ。ここじゃ狭すぎる。
同意します。薬の研究を続けるのであれば、なおのこと移転を急ぐべきかと。
よし。ろくに寝てねえとこ悪いが話し合いを始めさせてもらうぜ。雪村、お前は部屋に戻ってろ。ろくに寝てねえだろ。
Oh, thanks. You see, someone cares. Well, I say someone, but see, he cares about my sleep schedule like you guys do. At least, you know, the consensus is that I just need to sleep more. So, yay! I bowed to everyone and left the common room. You have a sleep schedule? Not really. I should, but technically no. Tee. Basic human concern. He must be the one. Stop. No. God. We already knew Hijikata was the one from the beginning, because, you know, because of reasons. He hasn't started trying to force feed you yet. That is very true. He hasn't started that yet, so we're in the clear. a whole flurry of new concerns arose because he sounded like Levi. I mean, that was maybe like one of the positive pluses to it. It wasn't the main reason, but he was cool. He looked cool. Learning of my father's horrible work. What will become of me? Will I be safe? Such thoughts buzzed heavily in my head as I walked back to my room. Well, at least I'm not a vampire, so we're good. That's all that matters. June 1865. What a great year. It was a great year. Our emperor had passed, and our year moved from the 2nd of Ganji to the 1st of Keiyo. It was 3 months since we'd moved the headquarters to... Oh, okay, so we did go to the Nishi Hongwanji. Okay. After leaving Mibu, the Shinsengumi relocated their headquarters to the Nishi Hongwanji temple. Okay, so we did go to that place. There's a lot more room, but more room meant, well, farther to walk. I know, and I'm lazy. I don't want to walk. I'd walk through it almost every day for weeks, and I was finally beginning to learn my way around. As I turned a corner near the back of the compound, I caught sight of someone sitting in the shadows. There you are, Sun-nun. Your food's ready.
Ah, kimi deshita ka. Arigatou.
The snow disappeared, the cherry blossoms bloomed and fled, and now the swallows and the heat came. Ugh, I hate the heat. More rooms means more chances to be alone. Exactly, we can have the whole back end to ourselves. Sun-nun and I exchanged a pair of smiles, and I held out my hand to let the breeze brush against them. Or across. Same word, same thing. It really gotten warm lately. The whole back end. I meant the whole back end of the compound. You know what I meant. The buildings. The buildings. I didn't think the sun was particularly strong that day, but to Sun-nun, who hid in the shadows and out of sight during the day, it must have been unbearable. Thinking back to the night of the incident, I remember Sun-nun transformed into a being with white hair, eyes lusting for blood. What? What? Sheep clamping? No! Stop it! No! No! None of that. None of that. This is... Hijikata and I are wholesome. Wholesome creatures, I swear to God. But looking at his peaceful smile now made it hard to imagine such a night was real. If someone told me it was all a bad dream, I would have believed it. It wasn't a dream though, and now Sun-nun spends his days hiding from the sunlight and from others. I have definitely tapped into the Shinsengumi's secrets. For just a moment, the sun lit on Sun-nun's hair. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? It's Inuyasha! I don't know if it was a trick of the light or simply my mind being foolish, but in that moment, his hair was a brilliant white. It became Inuyasha for a brief second.
幽霊でも見るような目つきで人を見るのは良いこととは思えませんが。
Oh, yeah, nothing. I didn't think that you were in, Inuyasha or Shishomaru, one of the two. He looked perfectly normal now, of course. Surely I thought I must have simply imagined it. Sandan had become the same creature as the men I encountered on my first night in Kyoto. And here, right in front of me, he stood. The fear of the night cast a shadow over my heart. Well, stop being so dramatic. It was unnerving. Heisuke and I made our way through the crowded, as usual, streets of Kyoto at a brisk pace. You know, I haven't gone out on patrol with you in quite a while, Heisuke.
ああ、そうかもな。俺、長いこと江戸に行ってたし。
So, is the ability to instantly turn into an old man a natural ability? I mean, I guess it could be, I guess.
俺の留守中どうだった？
How was it? It was big drama. Big drama.
新八さんとか佐野さんにいじめられたりしなかったか？
Everything was fine, and they were kind to me.
そっか。ならいいけど。親父さんの行方はどうなんだ？手がかりとか見つかったか？
None at all.
やっぱ見つからねえか。俺も江戸に戻った時、お前の家の様子を見に行ってみたんだけどな。人が戻ってきた様子はなかったし、ほんとどこに行っちまったんだろうな。
Heisuke, you talk so quiet! Heisuke! Why aren't you loud like Nakakura? Why aren't you louder like everybody else? The somberness of Heisuke's expression started to rub off on me. Now I was depressed. Gee, thanks, Heisuke. Thank you for taking the time to look anyway.
いや、別に礼を言われるようなことじゃねえって。そもそも、お前が今みてえに自由に外に出られねえのは、元はといえば。
Heisuke? Heisuke stopped himself mid-sentence, which was jarring. Ever since he returned from Edo, he looked glum. Hey, Heisuke? How about you? It's been a while since you were in Kyoto. Does it seem different from Edo?
そうだな。街も人も結構変わった気がする。
I wondered what was going through his head. Did something happen to him in Edo? His sudden change of character confused me. Heisuke's head jerked up slightly, and he looked across the street. He stood on his toes and waved.
おい、掃除！そっちの様子はどうだった？
Oh, now you're loud.
いつも通りだね。
Okita was out on patrol as well, although his route took him through a different part of the
で
city.
も、将軍上洛の時には忙しくなるんじゃないかな。
The shogun's coming to visit Kyoto?
そう。近藤さんも張り切ってるよ。近藤さん、家持公のことをすごく尊敬してるから。
Ah, I see. I hope it turns out well. Right, Heisuke?
まあ、近藤さんはそうだろうな。
Huh? Something had really gotten into him. I glanced at Okita to see if he noticed anything. Okita? Are you alright?
平気だよ。ちょっと風邪をひいちゃったみたい。
Well, don't be coughing my way, bro. I see. Well, please take care of yourself. Yeah, don't do what I do. Take better care of yourself. I'm better at taking care of others than myself, so, you know. I have medicine to treat cold, so I'll give you some when we return.
ありがとう。君でもごくたまに役に立つことがあるんだね。
Yeah, us ladies can be pretty resourceful sometimes. What's the matter? Okita's eyes looked past me, and suddenly something caught his attention off to the side. Ah, Ronin has arrived. Do as I say, not as I do. Exactly, exactly. Learn from my horrible decisions. I'll take care of you better than I take care of myself. Oh joy. Gotta be mean to the women.
民草のために日々上位を論ずる我ら志士に尺の一つや二つ自分からするのが当然であろうが。
That sounds familiar. A patriot. Oh, we all know what a patriot is, but let's see what their description is. A person who devotes themselves to their country, sometimes going so far as to give their life in the process. Something like that. We'll go with that. Across the street, a clump of perhaps 3 or 4 men were harassing a young girl. Oh yeah, send the men after them. Go get those Ronin, punch them in the face. But it appeared that Okita got to them first.
やれやれ、上位って言葉も君たちに使われるんじゃかわいそうだよ。
The usual crowd shuffled away from Okita, and the men as quickly as they could. No one wanted to be near the sight of unsheathed blades. Yeah, of course they don't, because I think wasn't this this was starting to get into the time period where it was like bad to have a sword. Like, you know, out and about. Like, wasn't it at some point it became like illegal for you to like have a sword out in public type of thing? I don't know. From what I remembered from watching Rurouni Kenshin, I was like, wasn't there a time period where you weren't supposed to have those? And that's where like the whole like, you know, Ronin thing came to be. Ain't ya? Why he's gotta talk like there's some like, I don't know, weird that weird dialect, you know. Ain't ya?
知ってるなら話が早いな。どうする?
Tell me, Chief. That ain't it. It ain't it, Chief. His lips curled into a predatory smile as his hand gripped his sword. There was no mirth in that rictus grin, and the Ronin's face grew much paler. Their moods were not totally deflated yet, as their ringleader made one more attempt. The sword of... Yeah, I was like, wasn't there a whole thing? The sword abolishment was an edict issue by the Meiji government. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this is the time period, yeah, of Japan, March 1876, which prohibited people, with the exception of former lords and the military and law enforcement officials from carrying weapons in public, seen as an embodiment of a sword hunt. Yeah, looks like you've got a little less than a year to go. Yeah, okay, see, my brain, big brain energy. I was like, I know this, I've watched Rurouni Kenshin. I know my history. I know. But yeah, I guess we're pretty close to that time period. Yeah, that's true. The sight of 2 Shinsengumi blue jackets standing shoulder to shoulder was enough to deter the men. The last of the color drained from their faces and they turned tail and ran. Of course they did, because they didn't want to die. You aren't going to go after them? Arrest them?
どんな罪で? 君って意外と過激だな。
Oh, I'm an Iron Fist sword, for sure. I didn't really mean it like that. I did. Yeah, man, we ladies gotta stick together. Are you the protagonist? Stay this girl while on patrol with Okutan Tado. She bears a striking resemblance to the protagonist. I was gonna say, I'm like, are we related or something? I watched as the girl gave Okita a quick bow. She was so refined, so ladylike, unlike me in my tomboyish ways. Me and my pants and my sword. Even dressed like a girl, I doubted I could ever be as elegant as her. I'd only just begun to feel sorry for myself when suddenly I felt a hand on my arm. Oh god, are you gonna compare me, you son of a bitch? Good thing you're not trying to woo either of those guys, or you'd be staring daggers at her, making eyes like that. Oh, whatever. Oh, whatever. Jeez. Yeah. It's like we're related. I glanced nervously toward the girl and attempted to smile kindly under the circumstances. I know, like, this may be awkward, but okay. The smile she gave me in return was beautiful, but there was something about it that seemed odd. She seems familiar. Just as I thought. They look just like each other. God. We look like, yeah, they look identical. That's when I finally realized she was identical to whom I saw in the mirror. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, and of course Heisuke's like, no, not like at all.
You're
practically identical.
沖田さん、この方困ってらっしゃいますよ。
Oh, I had to say something, but what? Perhaps she saw through my confusion, or perhaps it was something else.
きちんとお礼をしたいのですけれど、今は所用がありまして、ご無礼ご容赦くださいね。
Seems odd. Evil confirmed. Or Poppy's been real busy in his disappearance. I mean, it could be. Who knows? I mean, how could we could be identical? Like, I don't know. Like, now I have questions. I have so many questions. I'm so confused.
このご恩はまたいずれ。新選組の沖田総司さん。
With that, the girl who called herself Kaoru disappeared into the crowds of Kyoto, although the uneasiness created by her presence remained. Yeah.
今のがそう見えたんなら、ヘイスケは一生佐野さんに勝てないよね。
Oh God.
どういう意味だよ。
Their back and forth continued, but my mind was elsewhere. Last night's rain left a number of puddles on the road, and when I looked into them, I saw a strange girl who looked just like me. Yeah, who is this Kaoru girl? Who is she? Or his experiments included clipping bits off of Haruka and they grew into a new copy. Yeah, maybe I was created as like, yeah, who's the true version? Because see, now I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Who's the real me? Who's the real one? The wind caught the surface of the puddle, sending a flurry of ripples across it. I turned and ran towards Heisuke and Okita, already on their way back to headquarters. Oh, this is intriguing. The temple was much larger than the compound in Mibu, as advertised. The whole Shinsengumi could gather in the common room with space to spare. As Konduo spoke, his voice echoed grandly throughout the hall. Standing before Konduo were the many proud men under his leadership with glowing expressions.
皆も徳川第14代将軍徳川家茂公が上洛されるという話は聞き及んでいると。
See. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Yamochi Tokugawa? Yeah. The 14th Tokugawa shogun, he married Emperor Komoe's sister in support of imperial unification, and he was popular with the emperor and the vassals. Okay.
その上洛に伴い、公が二条城に入られるまで、新選組総力をもって警護の任に当たるべしとの要請を受けた。
Nijo Castle, a castle built by the Tokugawa shogunate to house the shogun while he was in Kyoto. Nijo.
将軍校の警護を新選組が？こ
りゃとんでもねえ大出世だな。
Let's see. We about to have a Jango Boba Fett situation. I know, right? Like, what is this? Was she like my older sister or something, or vice versa? new potential partner. Self-cess? Ew, no, God, no. Isn't real sus, God help us. No, I think maybe she's like an older sibling or a younger sibling that I never knew I had. Like, maybe, I don't know. There's so many options. There's so many ways it could go. I don't know.
池田屋や金門の辺の活躍でお偉いさん方も俺たちの働きを認めざるを
That makes things better. I know, totally better, right?
警護中は文字通り僕らの刀に国の行く末がかかってるってことですか
More like Ichigata's about No! Ichigata is mine and mine alone. I don't share him. She can go find someone else. She can be with Okita. She liked Okita anyway. No. Hijikata is mine and mine alone. I do not share.
そういうことだ。てめえら気合い入れていけよ。
Or no, she can have Takeda. She can have Dio. Let her go have Dio.
本当に三男さんが生きていればどれほどお喜びになったことか。本当に惜しい方をなくしましたわね。
Ito wiped crocodile tears. Dang! Even the description called him crocodile tears. Damn. But yeah, he wiped his crocodile tears away from his eyes with a silk handkerchief. I know. Ugh, so sad. What a dick. Ito and his followers were told Sannan died. In fact, the entire incident surrounding his transformation had been covered up. Only a few of the men of the Shinsengumi knew the truth.
伊藤さん、こたびの幕命を立派に成し遂げることこそ亡くなった三男君が真に望んでいることだと思います。
ええ、分かっていますわ。
分かった。
私たちの名を天下に広く知らしめる絶好の機会ですものね。
ともあれ、これから忙しくなりますな。
まずはタイの編成を考えれば。とりあえず俺とトシ、それからソジ。
待ってくれ近藤さん。ソジは今回外してやってくれねえか。
なぜ？
なんでも風が治らねえとかでな。養生しろって散々言ってるのよ。
Yeah, he's got to take care of himself.
本当か？大丈夫なのか、ソジ？
大した風邪じゃないんですけどね。土方さんは大げさなんですよ。
Being a mother hen. Well, it's his job.
何言ってやがるんだ。さっきも咳してただろうが。
それ、薬を売りつけるための工場ですか？何を言われても石田三役は買いませんよ。
Oh, see, we've learned from Eternal Sonata. We shouldn't have any medicinal powders. The medicinal powders make you crazy.
そんなんじゃねえよ。いいから言う通りにしろ。
I gave Okita some pretty strong medicine not too long ago. I wonder if that didn't work. Or maybe he doesn't have a cold, but rather he's inhaling dust from the lack of cleaning here. Ugh. And then suddenly someone raised his hand.
平介、どうしたんだい？
あのさ、近藤さん。実は俺もちょっと調子が。
Oh gosh. This dude only wants the highest quality AliExpress branded meds. My god. Oh yeah, you got to get that AliExpress, the Wish branded medications, right? Get that $1 med from Wish. Expedited shipping.
なんだ、平介も風邪か？気をつけないといかんぞ。せっかくの晴れ舞台。全員揃って家持ち子をお迎えしたかったのだがな。
すいません。
ああ、いや、責めたわけではないんだ。体調は大事だからな。いずれまた機会もあるであろうし、二人にはその時存分に働いてもらいたい。
Kondo and Hichigata continued to discuss their formation, but suddenly Hichigata turned to me.
そういや、雪村、お前はどうするんだ？
I don't know. What am I gonna do? You'll get it in 3 months with expedited shipping. Yep, and then it won't be anything of what you bought. Be like, I bought some meds. Oh, I got a fluffy panda. That's not what I ordered. But okay, alright. Sure, I waited 4 months for this.
とぼけてるんじゃねえよ。お前は警護に参加するのかって聞いてんだ。
Of course. I can go too? Yeah! Of course, we certainly won't mind. Yes! Let me go with you! Let me go with you! Pretty men in traditional clothing? Heck yeah! Heck yeah, we got the Shinsengumi men! It's party time with the Shinsengumi.
君も今や新選組の一員と言っても過言ではない。ぜひ参加してくれ。
I'm basically one of them. I'm part of the family. Could I really go? I hesitated for a moment, confused, and Okita
まあ
laughed.
行ってもいいんじゃない？そんなに危険もなさそうだしね。
長州藩士は今日に出入りできねえから、切った張ったの騒ぎにはならねえだろうし。
What should I do? I'm just a little concerned about a person like me who's not a warrior coming along, but I was feeling emotionally strained with no leads of my father turning up on rounds. I'll go!
よし、わかった。
Yeah! What if the sick men need healing? Well, you know what? The only man I feel like healing is Hijikata, so wherever he's at, that's where I need to be.
お前には伝令やら使いっ走りを頼むことになると思うがな。
Oh, I get to be an errand girl, okay.
武器使ってやるから覚悟しとけ。
Oh my, that is a loaded statement, sir. Hijikata, sir, that is a loaded statement. What do you mean by that? Sir. Oh my, uh-huh. I will brace for impact. I'm just gonna keep going. In the early days of the Tokugawa shogunate, Nijo Castle was a place for the shogun to stay on his way to the capital. The capital? It's been a while since the shogun actually stayed in it, though. We'd met the shogun on the road and began our escort about 30 minutes earlier and arrived at the castle relatively recently. Ichigata knows the topic now. More like brace for multiple. Stop it! No! Stop it! Oh my god. By now, I imagine Kondo, Nagakura, Inoue, and the men were greeting the officials and other important people in the shogun's what is that word? Oh my god, I don't know what that word is. Retune? I don't know that word. Of the whole back end. Stop. Retinue. Oh, retinue. Okay, gotcha. I'm learning words today. What is English? Well, I've got a job to do too. Yep, we all have jobs to do. Mine's just a little different from everyone else's. It was my job to tell soldiers when to change shifts and to carry messages back and forth. Well, that sounds simple enough. A glorified errand girl, in other words. I don't see myself as being useless, though, I think. I've come with a message. I bring a message.
お前が伝達係かよ。ここは遊び場じゃねえんだぜ。
Bitch! Miki, you can go back wherever you came from, bro, if you can be talking like that. Well, I'm not here to play. Yeah! Sassy finger snap.
そうかよ。じゃあまともな刀も刺してないお前が。
Bitch, I can use a sword. I can't even think of anything sassy to say, but whatever. I've come here to do what I can do. Would you mind if we stopped playing games? Yeah! Yeah! Stop being sassy. Let me give my message, damn it.
行ってみろ。
The chief is currently going around paying his respects to the people in the castle. Everyone else continue with the guard. Message
確かに伝
received.
達は聞いたぜ。
Good. That was so important. That's it? It's that simple?
なんだそのバカ面は。俺が伝達を聞いたのが。
Baka to you too. Jeez. Well, no.
仕事は仕事だからな。市場を挟むつもりはねえんだよ。
Okay, well fine. I won't make it personal either then. Bye.
ほら、伝達は聞いたんだ。さっさと行け。
Well, okay. God. First he wants to... You know what? I'm done with you, Saburo Miki. Ichikata, I have a message. Some alone time for this one. Yeah, I need some alone time with Ichikata. Miki and I never really got on the best of terms, but maybe he's a responsible person. I don't know about that. After he shooed me away, I continued attending to my duties as a messenger. Naruto running from each person. How much do we want to bet that I'm Naruto running? In the surroundings of Nijo Castle, I can see the warriors wearing a white uniform, which was different than the afternoon uniform. They don't seem too nervous, but I guess it makes sense. Some of the imperial nationalist extremists were driven out of Kyoto, and many warriors fled. There's no way anything would happen. Of course. Ugh, that motherfucker. Now what I really gotta know is how tall they are. I know. I need to know how tall they are too. I mean, I think knowing how they probably are depicted, I would think they're probably like 5'8" or taller. I would think. Probably. I mean, assuming. A sudden chill ran down the length of my spine. I froze. I knew that feeling. A length of cold steel seeking entry into your... Ugh, yeah, I don't want to be stabbed. No, thank you. Eyes shining with a lust for blood and violence. No! Since I'd begun living with the Shinsengumi, I felt it more than once. Bloodlust. That's what she said. Considering the historical time period, probably under 6 foot. Yeah, I was like, I don't think many of them were taller than 6 foot. Which is fine. I'm like... midget height, so we're good. Everyone is like a giant to me. My eyes were drawn to the roof, where no one would think to look. A large wall cast a shadow, shielding a section of the roof from the moonlight. There they stood. Like the gargoyles they are. There's Kazuma. They looked very distinctive, unlike any soldiers I'd seen before, but 3 sets of piercing eyes scattered my thoughts, making it hard to think. Laughs in 6'3". Well, you know what? Where's your Shinsengumi attire, my dude? Get on it. Go be the ginormous 6-foot Shinsengumi member. I had recognized them. Now I had to put names to faces. Chikage Kazuma. A man with ties to the Satsuma domain. He claims to be a demon, and he has a very specific interest in the heroine. Why do you have an interest in me, you weirdo? Freaking, like, Bakugo looking ass. What are you here? What are you doing here? Kyuju Amagiri. A mysterious person involved with the Satsuma domain. He claims to be a demon. Why are all these demons coming for me now? Kazuma's the incel. Kiyoshiranui. A person who associates himself with the Chosu domain. He claims to be a demon. Yeah, all these demons. They were connected to both the Satsuma and the Chosu, and they'd made an effort to impede the Shinsengumi at Ikeda, and again at Hamaguri. Yeah, what the fuck you doing here, bro? Oh, is it simple, huh? And look at his gun! He's got a gun! Oh man, he's coming... Wait, why do you come to a knife fight with a gun? That's not cool. Man-made obstacles, huh? Wait, why are you here for me? Why me? Why me specifically? Why do these men know my name? Yeah, why do you know my name and why do you want me? I don't understand. A demon. He's a daemon. This is a smart demon. That is a smart demon, I know. The smart daemons. What do you mean? And what are you here for? Time to prepare to defend myself, I guess so. Oh, you must be joking. How can you ask? I mean, I can. I can ask a lot of things. I haven't seen a woman in many a year. Stop. He stepped forward, cloaked in shadows. When Amagiri spoke, it was calm and peaceful, as if he were reasoning with a frightened child. That's calming? I guess. It ain't very calming to me, but okay. Do your injuries heal quickly? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think I know what they're after me for. Oh no, I think I know. They want my magic powers that I don't realize I have. Oh no. Hayaku. Time to force choke. Time to summon the powers of the dark side. How does he know my secret? I've never revealed it to anyone before. Well, words struggled to come to mind, and just as I was about to deny their accusations. Uh-oh. Shiranui's gun glistened eerily. Yeah, don't be shooting me now. Wait, what? What do you mean a demon? I am not a demon. I ain't no demon. I'm not a demon. I'm not a demon. I'm a human girl. After Kazuma glared at Shiranui, his eyes drifted towards the kodachi on my hip again. I don't need words, huh? Just devilishly cute. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. No, I'm not. Oh, God. What is this? What is this? Rare female. Real incel energy right here. I know, right? My family name? What was wrong with Yukimura? I didn't understand what he was saying, and the cold sweat started inching down my spine. I know, right? Like, what the fuck? Why does everyone want to kidnap me? Oh, okay. Female demons are rare, huh? Okay. Okay. His hand stretched out from the darkness, pale and grasping. Oh, like that. The word tentacle gets me like cringe. Of some hideous subterranean monster. He is. It is cringe. Cringe. Hijikata, save me. A blade flickered through the night. Is it my husbando? Oh, no, but they're cool. Oh, Harada, thank you. Yay. The cringe patrol. The culture and the nose of a dog. Oh, jeez. No, come back here. Incels are bad, but that's no way to treat society's failures. Oh, nah. My legs almost collapsed as if the now shattered tension was the only thing keeping me standing. I teetered backwards, my balance momentarily lost. A strong, sinewy hand caught me and pulled me back, its grip hard as steel. Hey, it's my husbando! Yay! I knew he would come for me. See? He's always there for me. How could I not choose him? Yes! One hand guided me around behind him, even as the other drew his sword, because he's just that talented.
将軍の首でも取りに来たかと思えば、こんなガキ一人に一体何の。
将軍の貴様らも今はどうでもいい。俺は我ら鬼のもん。
Why is there a definition for demons? But okay. Stronger and more powerful than humans, they have rapid healing powers. Shikage Kazuma, Kyo Shiranui, and Kyuju Amagiri are among their number. Daemons! Guess their duel is about to get going this time. I mean, the other guys showed up first. That's true, but like... But, you know, but Hijikata. But Hijikata, you know. His eyes narrowed. Hijikata seemed perplexed by Kazuma's statement, as if contemplating the possibility of its truth.
こいつの面をなるのは金門の変以来。腐れんってとこか。大して嬉しくもねえがな。
再会という意味、こちらも同じく。
我々の邪魔立てをするつもりですか。ならば。
The tension was so thick in the air that I could scarcely breathe. Yeah, but Hijikata called dibs like a year ago. I know, right? Exactly. They were a powder keg ready to explode. Even the slightest movement could set them off. It wasn't like I could do much. But I still wanted to help them, so I grabbed my sword. Yamazaki, hey, ninja boy! But then you're telling me to run away? I mean, he may be right, but... Oh god, should I stay or should I go? I feel like I should go, but I don't want to get in his way. Because I feel like it was like before, like the other battle, where if I stayed, I probably would have gotten in the way. But I don't know. Should I stick around or should I leave? I feel like I should leave. I don't know. Maybe. Shoot. I don't know. Do you want the guide answer? Oh, do you have are you? What do you mean the guide answer? I guess? I mean, I feel like I should go. I feel like I should leave. My gut tells me I should leave, but I don't know if my gut is wrong or not. I may have looked one up for how to romance your chosen. Oh god, why? Oh jeez. But I feel like I should leave. Am I wrong in that? I don't know if that's the wrong choice. It says to stay. Oh, then we're staying, boys. Then we're staying. If that is what destiny tells me to do, that's a true golden mod right there. Yeah, I do have a pretty epic mod. Watch Hubby do his work. Yeah, let me sit there and just stare at him, just be like, yeah, yeah. Get it, get it. All right, then we're staying, boys. We staying. I'm going to stay here. What do I accomplish? I accomplish being not a coward. I know that staying here might not be the smartest idea, but they called me a demon and told me to come with them. I still didn't know what they'd meant. I needed to know the truth.
譲れない理由があるのだ。
Well, good.
それは俺も同じ。
I have my orders!
口調の命を遂行する。それが俺にとって
Oh,
己を
jeez.
貫くということだ。
What? Reached for my arm, ready to take me with him by force, but... Oh shit! Oh shit! The gun Shiranui held was pointed towards Yamazaki.
へい、待てって。お姫さんはここに残るっつってんだろ。
Oh my. Okay, well shit.
売られたのに邪魔してんじゃねえよ。
Oh, okay, alright, Kyo. Calm down, bruh. With his spear, Harada tried to pierce Shiranui in the heart, but Shiranui easily dodged his strike.
時に拙速はコーチに勝りますが、知らぬいの手の速さも考えものですね。
Can be problematic, sounds it.
そういうあんたも止めなかったようだ。
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you just kind of wanted to do whatever. Saito and Amagiri maneuvered nearly into striking distance of one another. Saito drew his sword and attempted to strike at Amagiri.
甘い。
Amagiri saw through his movements instantly and dodged the incoming blade.
くそ、なんなんだこいつら。
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck these guys are, but clearly they are a little prepared for this. How exactly are they supposed to fight a gun, right? Just cut the arm off. Who cares? Hijikata screamed, his voice filled with frustration. Oh, God. What? I assume reach for my sword? I guess? I would think I need to fight. Yeah, I was like, I would think that was the whole point of me training. I wrapped my fingers around the hilt of my kodachi and looked at Kazuma. Both Shiranui and Amagiri displayed superhuman levels of skill, something that awestruck me. I didn't think my swordsmanship could be of any help to anyone, but to distract them for even a fraction of a second, I had to take my chance. Drawing or refraining from drawing? What do I do? What do? I guess don't draw attention, just be ready. Okay, so refrain from drawing. I put my faith in Hijikata and let go of my sword. I'm loving that support, I know, right? Yes, I trust in you, my love. Don't be a fool and draw your sword. No, I won't. I will just be here. I'll be here, just doing whatever. A weak shit like you, damn. Their rivalry was intense. One could nearly see the sparks in their glares, a bloodlust whose tension made it nearly impossible to breathe. I will trust in my heart to get my trust in his pants! No! Don't say it like that!
ならすぐに思い出させてやるぜ。あいつがいる場所に送ってやるよ。
One more step. They moved so quickly that in the blink of an eye, I missed Hijikata furiously clash with Kazuma's blade. The two swords ground against one another, screaming in protest. Hijikata swung with the fullness of his strength, but Kazuma merely parried it with an unfazed expression. The force of the blades meeting sent a small breeze that swayed his bangs.
いいんじゃねえな。一体何者だ。
That's one way to put it. Both the trust and whatever follows. God.
我々だけではなくあの娘も。
Oh, I'm too much to handle, huh? Their blades shuddered too quickly for my eyes to follow. All I could catch was the flickering of the moonlight on them, sparks flashing as they met. They leapt at each other and met for a moment. The two men circled, then leapt forward again. The clipped strands of Kazuma's hair drifted away on a cool evening breeze. There was no signs of fear on his face. Yeah, because he's a freaking demon! He don't care! Instead, I saw what I thought was perhaps the tiniest flicker of respect. He lowered his sword. His sword. Both men stepped back, their fight clearly finished.
これ以上の戦いは無意味ですな。長引いて今日が乗っても困るでしょう。
それ、俺様への当てつけか？こう見えても引き際は心得てるつもりだぜ。今日が乗ると止まんねえのはむしろ。
Shiranui looked towards Kazuma as he spoke.
確かにこれ以上の長いは無駄か。あくまでも今日は真偽を確かめに来ただけだ。
むざむざ逃がすとでも思っているのか。
虚勢はやめておけ。貴様らはまだしも騒ぎを聞きつけて集まったザコ。何に死ぬか知れたものではないぞ。
Real Sakura uselessness intensifies. Hey, 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 I am much more useful than Sakura, okay? Just because I am part of, you know, pink hair supremacy, you know, does not mean I'm like Sakura. I'm much better than Sakura. Kazuma and his companions were no doubt powerful. His words held arrogance. We knew he spoke truth. They left silently, fading into the darkness. But as he did, Kazuma spoke to me one last time, his red eyes piercing me as they glared. Oh God, I don't like that. You don't need to come back for me. I'm fine with you not. You have not won a single fight, can't even heal. Hey, hey, I'm trying, alright? I'm trying. I'm trying my best. He was far out of arm's reach, but his words nearly brushed against my cheek, cold and threatening. Blech, gross.
大丈夫か?
Kazuma ain't gonna be happy when he has to go through Hichikata. I know, right? Hichikata's gonna smack him in the face. Yeah, I know. I'm a bad liar. For a while, Hichikata stared deeply and harshly towards the darkness. I don't know. Apparently they're saying I'm a demon. I'm a demon. I hesitated. They had said I was one of them. Kazuma had invited me to go with him. Had he been telling the truth? I didn't know. I'm not sure. There was really nothing more I could say. Word of this incident spread the ranks of the Shinsengumi quickly in another form. Now I'm like a big old threat.
侵入者がいたらしいな。幹部がガン首揃えて何やってやがったんだ。
侵入者？私は聞かされていない。間違った情報なのでは？
おいおい、俺が嘘を言ってるってのか？
嘘とは言っていない。君が勘違いをしていると言っているだけだ。本当にいたのなら、まず私に連絡があるはず。 それがなかったのだから偽の情報に決まっている。
Fake news. Fake news.
そうかよ。本当だったらただじゃ済まさねえからな。
Supposedly, they stormed to Hichikata's room, but he told them the incident of the intruder was a misunderstanding. The only people that were notified of Kazuma's infiltration were only a handful of the captains. So in the eyes of the public, the infiltration of Nijo Castle didn't happen. It's all a secret. Since then, once the rest of the men returned, there was a meeting among the captains. The subject of that meeting was the 3 men of Nijo Castle, Chikage Kazuma, Kyoju Amagiri, and Kyo Shiranui. They called themselves demons, and their previous encounters with the Shinsengumi suggested they were somehow involved with the Satsuma and Chosu. The Satsuma were the most powerful domain in the opposition domain, and the Chosu are publicly expressive of their dissent towards the shogunate in the opposition domain governed by one of the opposition daimyo. Okay, yeah. The Chosu are essentially enemies of the court. I don't know how the 3 men are supposedly affiliated with the domain, but it was abundantly clear that they are not to be dealt with carelessly. There was another problem, however. Why had they come for me? They said I was one of them and knew about my family name and my kodachi. But how? My name... Yeah, I was just like, but I'm just me. I'm just me. How do they know me? I am the daughter of my father. Well, that's usually how that works. I am the daughter of my father and my mother. I'm a normal girl, nothing out of the ordinary. But who am I? What am I? All right, well. I think that's probably the end of another chapter, so it's probably good timing. Yeah, 1865. Cool, perfect. All right. So this actually seems like a pretty good spot to stop. But I'm gonna wait until it does the first part so I can save. Cool. Make sure it did save. Cool. All right. So we're gonna call that there because that's a pretty good place to stop. So we've been going about like 2.5 hours. So we got a good distance. We got some more time in. We now know that I am apparently some type of crazy demon with healing powers. Nothing out of the ordinary, you know, except for the super healing. I'm, you know, other than being a super healing vampire lady, apparently, I guess. But you know, I'm just a very small one, so nothing special. Nothing special. Don't mind me. I'm just, you know, crazy. But yeah, we're gonna call it there because Lord knows it's gonna be like a whole nother hour. So we're gonna just like bloop. We're gonna say goodbye to that. Quit the game. All right, cut that out. Okay, BGM. Yay, cool. Okay, so yeah, that was fun. That was crazy. We're gonna pop back over to chat real quick. Okay, well, yes. So that was a time. That was a time. I kind of saw that coming, honestly. I'm not very surprised. Because clearly there was something going on. We just couldn't really figure out what it is. But I wasn't sure if I was gonna be part of this whatever thing is going on or not. Leave the teen heartthrob and move into the teen wet dream battlefield. God. Oh, Lord. But yeah, definitely Hichikata's still gonna be like best boy for sure. Absolutely. But that was really fun. Hopefully you are enjoying the story. I do, like I said, every time I play it, I keep continually saying that the one thing I really liked about this, that I feel like a lot of visual novels do or don't do, is basically they make it very fan servicey, like to the point of where the story's just kind of bland and boring. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, I've played games like these before tons of times, and it's just kind of boring, you know? It's just too pandery. But I like that it felt like it's a good mix. It's a nice good mix, you know? There's definitely some really cheesy fan servicey moments, you know? But, you know, not anything crazy. But the story's pretty good. I like it. I like it. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Yeah, exactly. We'll get him next time. But yeah, I'm interested to see how the story continues. And even then, this is only part of the major story for Hakuoki. This is just, apparently the overall story was much longer and they split it in two. So this is just Kyoto Winds, and then there's like Edo Blossoms, which is like part 2. So we still have like a lot to go. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm excited to see how it goes. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. Tomorrow, like I was mentioning earlier, I will be streaming a good amount tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty long stream for kind of like a Thanksgiving funsies type of thing. I'll start streaming around noon-ish, and we'll probably go till about 5 p.m. Eastern time. You know, because not everybody has something to do on Thanksgiving, or, you know, they just don't want to do what they have planned for Thanksgiving. So if you feel like coming and hanging out, feel free to do so. I'll be streaming for a while, but we'll be playing some Battlefield 2042. I've been trying to get some practice in because it's been a very long time since I've played a Battlefield game. The last time I played one was on my 360, and I was playing Battlefield 3, and I loved that very, very much. So I'm pretty rusty, but it's really fun. So that is what we'll be playing a good amount tomorrow. But we'll kind of just be hanging out at first and just chit-chatting for a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of the game plan for tomorrow and for Friday night. Because I know how I am with Battlefield. I sink a lot of time into Battlefield. You know, it'll be like, oh, we'll just play like a match or two. And then that match or two ends up being like 4 hours. So, you know, I know how it goes. So I knew I was going to need at least a good amount of time to sink into Battlefield. So the last time I played a lot was Battlefield 4 and Bad Company 2. Ooh, see, I got Battlefield 4 and I never played it, and I kind of regretted it. I really did. So I'm hoping I'll be able to, you know, maybe go back and play it one of these days. Maybe, I don't know. But I really enjoyed Battlefield 3 when I played it. And I'm really happy that they have a couple of the maps in the portal section of Battlefield 2042. It's really, really awesome to go back to like the Caspian border map and the other one. I can't remember the name of it right now. But it's really fun. It's really fun. But yeah, I will have a massive disclaimer on my overlay that just, you know, so everybody knows, I know I suck. I am definitely by no means a competitive player level. I was much better when I was playing Battlefield 3 more consistently. But yeah, just know I'm by no means a great player. So you don't need to tell me. I am very aware of how bad I will be, so it's okay. But it's for fun. I enjoy it. I still have a lot of fun. And I talk a lot of smack, so be prepared for that. I'm a big shit talker with multiplayer games, but it's fun. I enjoy it. Like I don't shit talk in like a mean way. It's all playful, you know. It's all fun in games. The last time I tried playing a Battlefield, I couldn't even finish the first campaign level because it kept crashing. Oh no. I loved the campaign on Battlefield 3. I actually quite enjoyed it a lot. So I'm kind of sad they didn't put one in 2042, but that's okay. It's all right. It was like the universe was telling me, no. Same. I mainly play medic and support to give ammo. I think, from what I remember, I was usually either assault or engineer, I think. Were the two classes that I like to pick. But I think a lot of times when I first started, I had never really played a Battlefield before at the time, so my friends had me, they're like, you should play medic or support. They're like, you should be support until you get comfortable, because I'm very much like full DPS aggro, so I think they just wanted me to get used to it. But I actually quite enjoyed being support. Support was a good class to play, though. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited to play it tomorrow. It's gonna be really fun. But yeah, I only got a little bit of practice in last night. So I definitely have a lower number compared to everyone. And it'll definitely show. But it'll be fun. It's gonna be good times. It'll be good times. So yeah, hopefully you'll swing by for a little bit of time tomorrow if you feel so inclined to do so. Because I know tomorrow's gonna be a very interesting schedule for a lot of people. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. I'm getting a little tired, so I definitely wanted to get a little bit of sleep because I'll be streaming a bit tomorrow. I wanted to be fully awake for all of that. But I was trying to see if anybody was streaming, but I'm not seeing anybody. Everybody's already in bed, but it is almost midnight, so I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, get plenty of rest. I know I need it. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for me tonight. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. If you do have plans for Thanksgiving, I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you have lots of good food and get rest. If you don't have anything and you just want to sleep, get some sleep. Please do so. You know, this is your vacation time. This is your downtime. Do with it what you want. But if you feel like coming and hanging out, then I'll be happy to have you. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good rest of your night. And if I don't see you again, I hope you have a good rest of your weekend and a good holiday. And yeah, that's going to be it. Have a good night, guys.